Hello, gamer. Er. Oh,
Hello,
shut up.
gamer.
Shh. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? How's it going? I hope y'all are doing good. We are doing more poetry, um, which is pretty exciting. I like poetry, and I think poetry's fun, so I just want to write more. And it's like nice because now it's like, oh, I have something. I have a goal with it. That I'm not gonna let you know what the goal is, but you know what the goal is. You'll find it out, my friend. Um, you'll realize it, my friend. You'll realize it, my friend. Um, down the line in a little bit, but yeah. So I'm writing stuff right now, and just want to write more. I'm not sure. What particular poem I'm gonna write right now. Because I don't know. I just want to write something, and I think that's art. You know what I mean? I just realized that my formatting is fucking crazy. Give me a second. I need to pull up my thing so that you guys see what I'm doing. Live scene. Can you see it? Okay, excellent. Hello. Okay, so yes, so this is emboldened. Why am I doing this? Take me to the top. This is emboldened. 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 Okay. Kind of want to write. Okay, so here are a couple of things. Okay. I have 3 poems that I'm like kind of in a mood with writing to write. One of them, let me just write it here, right here. Just be like, hello, hi chat, how we doing? Oh my goodness, hi. Oh. Fuck. Enjoy. Anyway. So, what are we doing? What am I doing? I don't know. I'm doing something. So, here's what we're doing. Let me actually, you know what I'm gonna do right now, real quick. I'm just gonna. There you go. Because my internet cannot handle the streaming and also watching. I'm like, FYI, I'm like, for those who don't know, I am monitoring my stream on the other window, so that I can see what's going on, so that it's not like weird and crazy, and that everything's good and nothing bad shows up anywhere. Anyhow, oh wow, there was like a little blip of my own screen. That was so great. And not that I have much. God bless that I don't have. For someone who's not really religious like at all, I say God bless a lot. I'm not religious. I don't believe in gods of any sorts. So like, so when I say God bless, it's like the most strangest thing. Okay. So basically, okay, I don't think I've like explained why I'm actually writing so much. I want to write a book, which is pretty exciting. We love a book. Um, and the thing with writing a book is that you need what in the biz we know as a manuscript. So I am currently trying to write a manuscript. I have a bunch of different poems that I need to actually put from my uh my like I need to convert it from my oh my god, my brain is like not working right now. What the heck? From like my poetry stuff. Like I just have, you know how you when if you're a writer, hi, hello, any fellow writers. If you're a writer, you kind of end up having like a lot of your poems like God knows where. Just like all over the place, and you kind of like want to I want to like put them all in like one place so that I can be like, okay, here's my poetry. Um so that's what I'm kind of doing right now. I've like you've seen me do my like poetry uh thing in like a lot of my what was I talking about? Oh my god, my brain. You gotta love having any form of like neurodivergency because like just a little bit of like a thought completely fucks up your entire funky flow. You're just like, wait, what? Wait, what's happening? Oh, yeah, right. Um, God. Okay. I just have to. Okay, okay, okay. I just like need to transcribe all these poems. It's so annoying that I didn't just like put them all in one um big thing. Because it's useful. And also I just like need to put them. Basically, the key is that like if you are a poet of any sort, a writer of any sort, you always end up having just like a fuck ton of like poetry all over the damn place. Um, and that's kind of annoying. So like I'm trying to not have that. 9 to 5 working baby. So that I can have, you know, stuff in one place and not be like, well, I need it right there. Not working, baby. Okay. Okay. What would that be? You know what? I feel like maybe I'm pretentious, but I actually really like Times New Roman. I know people are like, people like hate it, but I love a serifed font. I know people like have qualms with it. But I love it. I find I've grown into a tall child. So it's just, but it's just like nice. It just makes you feel fancy, okay? Talk off. Yeah, I'm literally just transcribing a poem that I already have written. Sue me, okay? I have things to do. I'm pretty sure I actually actually not wrote but transcribed this poem before on stream. And like I drew the illustration that comes with it. Oh my god, my brain melting. I drew the illustration that comes with the poem on stream. I'm pretty sure it was like a very quick and easy, kind of like simple, easy to understand. Clothes and cheap chains. Bears on them. And with fellow freaks. Okay. 9 to 5 working, baby. A bunch of poetry that I just need to, like... Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me check the chat. If any, did anybody type anything in chat? Actually, because I don't want to, you know, nobody here. Nobody here. That's okay. Nobody here. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Okay, poetry, poetry, poetry. I'm just gonna find it all. Keep on trucking, keep on trucking, keep on trucking, keep on trucking. So many things that I do. You ever, like, realize the amount of things that I do? It's crazy. Just sometimes you're like, do I have elevators here? I don't have elevators here. Shock. Oh. Unwavering. I do not know how to spell. Oh my god. You guys, that's so embarrassing. Now, when you, like, try to show some form of, like, depth as an artist, and you, like, realize that you cannot spell, it's, like, one of the most embarrassing things. You're like, oh my god. It's so embarrassing to not be able to spell as alright. Like, listen, okay? I can spell. I'm pretty good at spelling generally, and I think a lot of my spelling is pretty. The problem. Here's my problem. It's a problem. Problem. The problem. Do I have fuck it here? I don't have fuck it here. Oh, oh, oh. No, it's point toe. Bye. Okay. Fuck it. Six, 9, 12. Okay, 12 is good. That's good. That's a good amount of poetry. Okay. Oh boy. We're almost halfway. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. 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 Jump to person. Anyway. So I feel like I need to, like, that's, I dropped something. That was loud. That scared the shit out of me. I don't like that. Okay, format, paragraph style, page number, start at 1, footer, I'm very footer, apply, yes, excellent, man, 24 pages is a lot of pages, okay, because my idea is that it's gonna be like, acknowledgement, notes, results, okay. 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 Later, if this and the other, working 9 to 5, working busy. I feel like I also need a couple more, like, bite-sized stuff like this, because I think a lot of my poems end up being, like, really long, but mostly because I have a lot of thoughts. So I feel like I need to... Why are we removing my... Yeah, these are all, like, emboldened. What the heck happened? Yes, fuck it. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it is good. Yeah. Because this poem is not too long, and I almost kind of like that it's not too long. I have a lot more to say about the concept of being a trans. So let me read it for you, actually. I, like, wrote Kant here. Let me read it so, like, we get the vibe. Okay, okay. Anyway. To be or not to be a man. He wears a tie and walks into any room like he built it. Bluntness from his lips is real and honest. Casual sexism, why that's just boys being dudes. A man doesn't need to be good, he just shouldn't be the worst. Not that the shouldn't stops him. Violence is just casual fun for him. 1,000 chances to get better, paid chances too, with vacation. Booming war songs voice he can raise, intimidation as a given, safety as a given, to be or not to be a trans man. You're born to struggle, born to be an outsider, born to feel like there's a small rock in your shoe at all times. Your mother's violence is an inheritance with your father's gumption. A perfect cocktail of gore. Hatred for pleasantries that you cannot avoid, forcing yourself out of the programming, slipping back into that voice. You're crawling towards the beacon of masculinity, never really reaching it. You feel survivor's guilt for abandoning womanhood, to be or not to be a trans man's man. I want to write yet another lipstick feminist line on disenfranchisement of women's experiences, men's villainy, about how trans men get the worst of both, but something inside me just won't let me. Like, I feel like there's something there to just kind of, like, leave it like this. I don't think it necessarily needs to have anything added to it. I think there is more to explore when it comes to, like, trans masculine experience with, like, masculinity. But it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. How about this one? So there's this one called Cunning Linguist, which I think is funny because, like, the whole thing with this poem is that it's like, I want it to be like English and Russian be like sickle, not fickle, sickle. It's supposed to be with a sickle. Sickle. It's supposed to be like kind of like the Russian and English mixed together because I can't speak both. So like seeing how that will work as like sonically, I think it'd be very interesting to like, but because there's a difference in intonation and the way that people talk in Russian. It's funny, I'm thinking like if I speak in Russian accent in English, my voice will immediately sound more masculine because I have much softer, like, feminine intonation in English, but in Russian it's much more like stiffer and like kind of like not angry but like solid sounding. So it's like, so this one goes like, there's something so particularly cruel about being fluent in 2 languages. I speak the language of the filthy hammer and sickle commies. И язык треклятых пиндосов, которые в честь капитализма продадут свою маман за пенни. Meaning the language of cursed, it's a slur for English, like Americans. It's a slur for Americans. It's not, it's like, whatever. It's not that serious, but it's kind of serious. I don't know. Of Americans, and the language of, cursed Americans that would sell that in the name of capitalism would sell their mother for pennies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, so I feel like there's something there. It's so funny, like, even it looks different. Like, it sounds like the English looks so much more round, the letters, but it's very good. This one is about my experience doing, like, markets and cons and stuff, which I ultimately hate because it's just so, like, miserable. So I kind of want to write about it. And, you know, I straight up hate sitting here. These 7. These 10. I guess that's 10 or 9. 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's like 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's about 10 hours, actually. Oh my god. Fuck that. Fuck that. These 10 hours. 10 hours. Ticking. Pace. At a snail's pace. Straight up hate sitting here these 10 hours ticking at a snail's pace. I'm kind of cold. Is that chilly? A little chilly. Let me turn down my... I just like looked back at my like I have a pink fuzzy microphone because I think I'm different. So I like wanted so I like because I think it's cute. Okay, let me have a cute little pink microphone. Fuck off. Yeah, so I have a cute pink little microphone, and I'm like I like turn around and I fully for a second thought it was like a huge dick. Incredible. Incredible. Incroyable. Incroyable. Okay. Let me see if anybody messaged me. I nobody did. Everybody loves me. Poo, 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 docile and ugly. That's a very funny time. I straight up hate sitting here and there's 10 hours ticking at snail's pace. These 10 hours ticking at snail's pace. Straight up hate sitting here these 10 hours ticking it. Ooh. Here, itchy, head itchy, cock itchy. Oh. Cock itchy. These 10 hours ticking at snail's pace. Watching people. Watching people pass by, averting their gaze as if averting their gaze like I'm the town's not deviant. What would be the word? It's not deviant. Like undesirable. Well, desirable. Synonym. Unpleasant, disagreeable, nasty, unacceptable. Undesirable as like noun. Undesirable is a noun. Oh my god. Google, fuck off. Unwanted, horrible, nasty, unwelcome, ugly, disgusting, rejection, all. Yeah, but as a noun, not as an adjective. As a noun. Foul, sexically, vile, dissimilar words. Attractive, pleasant, delightful. Dissimilar words means just use antonyms. Say antonyms. A noun. Undesirable. And undesirable. Loathsome, objectionable, troublesome, satisfaction, savory, no. And undesirable, no. Acceptable, no. Pleasant, not undesirable. Hello? That was so annoying. Offensive, pleasant, adjective. Meaning. Synonym unwanted, and unenviable, and civil, unenviable, illegible, noun one. Persona non grata, yeah. Adjective, noun. Unwelcome person, yeah, and undesirable, because it will be like a persona non grata person. Diplomat would be. How about a form of like deviant, like a reject? Rebuff. I think reject. Failure, lewd, incompetent. Flotsam. Flotsam? A wreckage of a ship, its cargo found floating on an unwashed up by the sea. That's good. Flotsam.
Flotsam.
Flotsam. That's a good word. I like the word. Reject and reject regardless of what. Debris, detritus, waste, dross. Flotsam. That's a good word. Flotsam. Flotsam. A reject. Incompetent, flotsam, loser. Reject. A reject. Problem is a reject. Denied a missing buffer use. Food environment. Reject. A reject. A reject. Decline refuse. Like he's a reject. Both denied. Discarded person. Yeah, like as a noun. Verb. Noun. Okay. Social outcast, pariah. Pariah. Pariah is a good word. Untouchable. Leper. Leper. What the fuck is leprosy, by the way? Leprosy. Oh my god. AI, get fucked. Shut up. No, you don't get to know my fucking location. Leprosy. Hansen's disease is caused by slow-growing bacteria called Blula disease can affect the nervous system, skin, eyes, so it's a type of... Oh, much damage. In some cases, body parts may lose their sense of touch and pain, increased likelihood of injuries such as cuts and burns. In some cases, it affects skin, eyes, despite the disease being hard to catch and completely curable. A lot of stigma and prejudice remains against those who have leprosy. People affected by the disease often face social isolation and discrimination. Interesting. Due to the cause of leprosy grows very slowly and may after contact with bacteria develop signs of the disease. Symptoms mainly affect the skin, nerves, and lining of the nose. It is felt they are treated later. It can cause serious complications and disabilities. Oh, okay, so leprosy. Interesting. Okay. Leper. Rubbish. Rubbish. Waifs. A waif. What's a waif? Waif is also pretty good word. I do like. Oh my god, fuck. All the way off. Waif. Meaning a stray person or animal, especially. Oh, okay, I don't like that. Waif. What was the word that I liked? The town pariah. Yeah, I'm the town's pariah. Yeah, that's a good word. The town's pariah. Do you like the fact that we learned a little bit about leprosy today? That's the great thing about writing. You just go down a random rabbit hole. Leprosy hole? Rabbit hole. If you have leprosy, I'm so sorry. I hope you get better. Okay. Like, I'm the town's pariah. Sorry, my, like, neck. Is so stiff, which it usually is because I sit like a fucking squiggle instead of a person, so ends up like I'm the town's pariah. I straight up hate sitting here. These 10 hours ticking at a snail's pace, watching people pass by, averting their gaze like I'm the town's pariah. It's like a feels like a it's like I paid for the irony irony is that I paid for this humiliation. Irony is that I paid for this humiliation. 100 or more bucks. 100 or $2. Don't just lay around. $100 for a table that wasn't delivered. Table that wasn't delivered. $102 for a table that wasn't delivered. So I had to bring it with chairs. I had to bring it with chairs. Refractors, man. Okay. What am I doing? Right, okay, here. With chairs. I had to bring it across the city with chairs. I had to bring it across the city with chairs. Paid the same amount for my wares. Pay this with chairs. Pay the same amount for my wares. Trying new. Doing everything that everyone does. Paid the same amount for my wares, doing everything that everyone else with my own special twist. My own special twist. My wares, doing everything else that everyone does with my own special twist. Hopefully someone will appreciate the outside of this box. My box. Hopefully someone will appreciate the outside of my box. The outside of my box. Paid the same amount of my wares, doing everything else that everyone does with my own special twist. Hopefully someone will appreciate the outside of my box. My box. There's no one here. The only are here were hired or paid like me. The only people that are here were hired or paid like me. Hired or paid like me. Truly. Sorry, I'm just like thinking. Okay. The only people that are here were hired or paid. Paid like me. They were hired and paid like me. Not the people. Not no one's spending their money. Ain't no one spending their money. No one is spending their money. Ain't no one spending their money. Why would you think that that's an and? Their money. Good times. Good times. Ain't no one spending their money. Good times. The irony of this. Not the irony, but the city. Money. Good times. The city. This city, everyone. Everyone is trying to pull a fast one on everyone else. Over fast one. Over everyone else. Fast one over everyone else. In this city, everyone was trying to pull a fast one over everyone else. Damn wannabe proprietors. Organizers. Right. Is it proprietor? I like how it's like, it has no idea what the fuck that... Right, yeah. Proprietors. 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 Okay. What's the difference? I don't know. Proprietors. The damn wannabe proprietors. Looking at artists as fresh meat. Looking at artists as fresh meat. They want to be proprietors. In this city, everyone was trying to pull a fast one over. As Dan wanted to look at ours like fresh meat. How we're bread like. Have interbred into scams and LLMs. Scams and MLMs, and the only ones who are suffering it. Those that are suffering are people who are generally trying. Genuinely trying. This city, everyone is trying to pull a fast one over everyone else. The damn wannabe proprietors looking at artists and fresh meat, having them interbred into scams and MLMs, and the only ones that are suffering are people who are genuinely trying. And I've promised myself to never be in this situation again. And here we are. Yet here we are. Promised myself to never be here. Be here. Yet here we are. Bored out of my mind. Yet here we are. To never be here. Yet here we are. Here. Yet here we are. Yeah. Straight up hate sitting here. These 10 hours ticking at a snail's pace, watching people pass by, averting their gaze like I'm the town's pariah. The irony is that I paid for this humiliation, $100 or $2 for a table that wasn't delivered, so I had to bring it across the city with chairs. Suitcase. With chairs and a suitcase. Paid the same amount for my wares, doing everything else that everyone does with my own special twist. Hopefully someone will appreciate the outside of my box. The only people that are here were hired or paid like me. Ain't no one is spending their money. Good times. In this city, everyone is trying to pull a fast one over everyone else. The damn wannabe proprietors looking at artists as fresh meat have interbred into scams and MLMs, and the only ones that are suffering are people who are genuinely trying. I promised myself to never be here, yet here we are. Under their thumb. Taking advantage of under their thumb. Taken advantage of under their thumb. Yet here we are. Yet here we fucking are. Just like something that's a little shorter. I feel like, again, all of my poetry ends up being, especially like, which one? On creating. That's like how many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, that's 4 pages long poetry, which is, as far as poetry goes, not that long, but it's like kind of long. I didn't ever read this one to you guys. I feel like I should. Let me. We go. You see, I know many a poet and an artist, the kind of people whose work proves that humanity is worth saving, if not for anything, but just for the work itself. I want to pick these people's brains, eat their creativity, and learn what makes their work. Now, one subway ride with my best friends, we brought on topic of what is success and why do we crave it. She's not an artist in a direct way, but I find that her presence is so varied that it creates through me. We disagree on this topic. Her definition of success is steady life that allows for moderate luxury, ability to travel, a nice apartment, a good life. No need to tear yourself apart. Not for me. I am a man of ambition. But it did leave a mark on me, so much so that independently... Okay, that needs to be capitalized. So much so that independently this topic came up with a different friend. This friend sat in my cozy apartment with quite a bit of success for people our age. She told her work around the big... She sold her work around the big little town of Toronto via markets and convention centers. She's a digital artist, her style pixel perfect, with love for purple that we share, her ability to draw twinkling water in a cosmic setting that toes the line between fantasy, sci-fi, and internet age camp is unmatched. Both of us were in a weird transitional space, me in the pursuit of the artist that I want to be, her with a newfound desire for tattooing. To her, success is winning tattoo competitions, making money, making herself known, proving to herself that art is worth pursuing, that you can live a good life. Burnout be damned, for we'll burn out anyway. To me, that's closer to the truth, but I don't enter competitions, I judge them. I think you're turning into a grindset, bro. My poet friend poked fun at me over chat. The Wordle game we play online generated a 5-letter word that brought up the topic yet again. This writer friend is a man dedicated to creativity. He's a poet, published in journals and magazines, doing drawings on the side, a man defined by oddity and solitude, yet brimming with love for anything human. His poetry is a collection of dead bugs plastered onto a page, scrapbook style. It's skin boils and tags covered in slick, wrapped in fetish that he's obsessed with that day. All of it framed elegantly, sharply, no need to overwrite. His outlook was simple: get stable his job and do art on the side. If it gets popular and he hits it big, great. If not, that's fine too. Bending your knee to the popular is not worth your soul. Just do the weird things and the people who get it will get it. That's the good life. Sitting in that position right now, it's not for me. I want my art to be known. The thought of how different our wishes are pushed me into asking several others. The comic artist that draws inspiration from great fantasy epics and golden stars, then molds it into intimate and personal narratives. I got to know them in my final years of university. They say it's about reaction to your work, that joy makes for a good life. The artist painting a jellyfish on the side of a cardboard wall I met once at an art show, whose art is about ink pen blue textures, says success is about connection with people, and the people make the good life. The plant artist, the master of magenta and grass green, making watercolor painting with simplicity and humility, only characteristic of a man with emotional depth, masked by sweetness. It's all about the balance. Don't let the work consume your good life. The last person I asked was my other best friend. The hardest working person that I know, a person with many jobs and little time, an animator, a concept artist, a 3D artist. She can do it all. Even back in high school when we met, she was leagues ahead of all our peers. Even back then, she had a solid style, like a niche graphic novel skillfully put together with a giant catalog of knowledge distilled into the very essence of talent. To her, success is about those small victories. As much as she wishes for a big animation studio, it's about not burning out and steadily climbing towards your own goals. Are you okay? Was her way of flipping it on me. She saw that I was spiraling with that question. She knows how I get. Truthfully, I don't know the answer to the question I've been posing to all these artists. The general consensus is the desire to live without need, to live good. Not filthy rich or uber famous, but all these answers take on different... not filthy rich or uber famous, but all these answers take on different shades depending on who you ask. If I were to squeeze an answer out of myself, if, say, the point is creativity, then your ability to create is what makes you human. It's the side effect of your brain's ability to perceive. It proves that you are. But what is the point of being if there is no witness? What's the point of asking a question that you cannot answer yourself? Yeah. 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 That kind of fucks. I fear that kind of fucks. Ugh. This poem is so good. Can I I'm gonna pat myself on my little shoulder and say that this poem is so good because I loved writing it. It's so fun. Yeah, okay. So this is all I got for you guys for today. Because I have a bunch of other shit that I need to do. I just wanted to, do that wonderful thing where you just, get a poem out and just, vibe out or whatever. So that's what I got for you. Excuse me. I hope you guys enjoy that. I will see you guys a little later down the line. And I hope you guys have a good night, have a good day. Make sure to eat some food. Make sure to relax. I will see you in a little bit. Okay.